safety of this protein. In fact, the research has gone back over 50 years. We've seen its efficacy demonstrated in our clinical trials. So if people want to find an easy one-step solution to their memory issues, we just recommend that they give us a call and order Prevagen Extra Strength today.
That's great. Okay, Mark Underwood, thank you so much for joining us. And okay, folks, here's the final chance to take advantage of this special offer. If you want to try Prevagen Extra Strength, a special toll-free number for you to call is set up. And that number, once again, is 888-948-6948. Prevagen Extra Strength. You heard Mark say it. It's clinically shown to support your brain health. You're going to get the benefits we've been talking about throughout this show, being able to have a better memory. All you have to do is call toll-free right now, 888-948-6948. And as we've also mentioned, Mark is putting together a special offer only available to our listeners. If you call in the next 10 minutes, you can save $30 on 3 bottles of Prevagen Extra Strength. $30 savings on 3 bottles of Prevagen Extra Strength. Shipping and processing also will be free. And also today, you can receive a free copy of the Brain Health Guide with your order. So again, folks, a really great offer. Do something good for yourself or someone you love. Do it for your family. Here's a great opportunity. You need to call right now, toll-free, 888-948-6948. Again, 888-948-6948. And please join us again next time for another special edition of the Brain Health Show. Make it a healthy day, everyone.
You have been listening to the Brain Health Show. The program you've listened to is a paid advertisement for Prevagen. The statements made in today's program have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Talk 1470, WWNN Pompano Beach, WKIS HD3, Boca Raton, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
AM 1470, WNN, with more of what you need to know. Start your day with the Steve Kane Show, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. on South Florida's Health and Wealth Network, AM 1470, WNN.
If you need blood testing or lab work of any kind and you're uninsured and thought the cost would be prohibitive, I've got great news for you. This is Steve Kane for Any Lab Test Now of Plantation, where no insurance is no problem. Because at Any Lab Test Now of Plantation, the prices are far lower than any other lab in this town. Let me give you examples. The PSA testing at Quest, you would pay $150. At Any Lab Test Now Plantation, not $150, just $28. The cholesterol panel at Quest, $93. At Any Lab Test Now of Plantation, just $24, with similar savings on all the testing that they do. So drop by Any Lab Test Now of Plantation. They're located in Jacaranda Plaza, the north side of Sunrise, just west of University. With any questions, call 954-916-1072 and tell them Steve Kane sent you.
What you want to know. What you need to know. Talk 1470, WNN.
General, we've spotted a rip current on the Panama City Beach shoreline.
Notify the local lifeguards. Get me all the info we have on rip currents ASAP.
Yes, sir. Rip currents are strong, narrow currents that flow away from the beach. They can form at any time of the day and any day of the year. They can be identified by the discolored and choppy water that they produce. For more information, visit www.floridadisaster.org.
Good work, Private. In transmission.
Brought to you by the Florida Division of Emergency Management, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Welcome to the Golf and Travel Show, the place to fine-tune your swing, dress for the course, club, or cruise, and get tips on the best places to play and stay at the right price. Vacation or staycation, host Dan Schub, along with his expert co-hosts and guests, will tell you where to go. To play golf and vacation, that is. Now, here's Dan.
And welcome to the Golf and Travel Show. I'm Dan Schub, your host, and tonight we're going to be talking golf. We'll be talking travel. We're going to have a good old time. Great show, lots of good guests. I even have a story or two to tell from my own little excursion over the holiday, and I'll let you know a little bit more about that. Let me tell you a little bit about some of the guests that we have in store for you tonight. First up, we're going to be talking in a few minutes to Evelyn Falconer, and she is representing the Republic National Distributing Company Golf Classic, which is hosted by Dwight Stevenson of the Miami Dolphins, formerly. And it's going to benefit the United Cerebral Palsy of South Florida, folks. So it's a good cause, a good event. Coming up in just about a week. A lot of stars, celebrities. Sounds like fun to me. Also, a little bit later on in the show, we will be talking to Nancy Dickens, and she is the director of golf at the Kierland Golf Club, which is out in Scottsdale, Arizona. Beautiful, beautiful facility. I was out there not too long ago. Did not get a chance to play the golf course, and boy, do I regret that. But she's got an interesting tale to tell, a little bit of a different way to get around the golf course, and you're going to want to hear about this one. It's very, very unique, so you want to tune in for that. And then later in the show, we are going to have the good, the bad, and the ugly from my trip, which was to the Big Apple, and my apologies to those of you who I did not see. Sorry. But I still want to let everybody know about the good stuff and the bad stuff, and how to turn the good into, or the bad into good and the good into better. And I even have a few of my own tips. And speaking of tips, I want to introduce to you my co-host who's full of tips. That's a good thing. It would be Jess Frank, the PGA teaching professional and the owner of the Jess Frank Golf Academy at Boca Dunes Golf and Country Club right here in beautiful Boca Raton. And Jess specializes in on-course instruction with V1 video analysis. He believes every lesson in swing is different. Jess likes to focus on the scoring part of your game, the short shots that you get taught on the course, and that instills plenty of confidence. And some of you might know him from his work in some of the area country clubs, such as St. Andrews, Boca Lago, and Broken Sound. Jess just loves teaching golf. He's got quite a passion for the game because golf is challenging for those of you who didn't know that, but Jess makes it easy for you to learn and excel. And I have a feeling that right now he's out there spreading the word and the golf gospel somewhere. I think he's on location. Jess, are you with us?
I am, Dan. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Missing you here in the studio, but I have a funny feeling that you're having a good time somewhere. Why don't you let everybody know where?
We're actually having an awesome time. This is pretty cool. An on-location radio show here with the Executive Women's Golf Association golf clinic here at the beautiful Boca Dunes. Yes, everybody's screaming right now. There we go. Can you hear them?
I can hear them.
I know. See, we're having a great time. We're hitting some garbage cans. Dan, I know I like to do that. Hit a lot of garbage cans.
Well, so, when I have to deal with the garbage, it's usually my wife telling me to take it out.
Well, I have 10 lovely ladies that I think I have to take the garbage out for all of them, so it's all good.
Yeah, and who said this was work?
Yeah, right?
I don't get that.
The life of a golf pro, I tell you what, it's tough. But somebody's got to do it, man.
Well, yeah, we miss you here, but it's kind of unique because oftentimes, you're giving your tip of the week, and the two of us are in here, and we're pretending or, setting our arms or flexing our forearms or getting our grip together. Not always as easy in the studio. So you're actually out there on the range, so I think it's an appropriate time to get a very, very special tip from you this week.
It is, and actually what we're doing tonight, I should say, is we're doing a short game chipping and pitching clinic. So if I could everybody hold up right here so I don't get hit. All right, so I'm on live with Dan in our radio show, and so we're in the middle of our pitching clinic, and I see a lot of good swings tonight. And so what we're working on in pitching is, number one, is the same thing in chipping, is that very soft grip pressure. So we want to have ourselves that number 3 grip pressure, very, very important that happens. Again, soft hands, soft arms, soft wrists. And then from there, what we were talking about, I gave them 3 lengths of swing, Dan, and I love that 3 wedge system, 3 length system of the left arm. If you imagine that the left arm is the hand on a clock, I mean, what we were talking about is moving the left arm back to about 8 o'clock and through to 4 o'clock. We were talking about moving the left arm back to 9 o'clock and through to 3 o'clock. And then we were talking about moving the left arm back to 10 o'clock and through to 2 o'clock. So that's more of our bigger swing. And so is this helping everybody so far? We're saying yes. All right, so I got some good feedback from it already.
I'm trying to do it here in the studio, too, just so that you know.
I know. I can see you doing it right there. So what that does, and I know a lot of people have a hard time with their distance control, every level player, because what we want to do is we want to develop some precision and some accuracy, and we want to develop a swing that's consistent. So that's something that we're working on tonight, and this is a lot of fun. I mean, doing a live location, on location, live radio show is pretty cool. So, but Dan, how about that? Is that a good tip for tonight?
I think that's a great tip for tonight, and I just want to remind everybody there at the range, do not aim for that guy that picks up the balls out there. That's just not nice.
Exactly. So by doing that, I think we've helped the ladies from the Executive Women's Golf Association tonight become better. Become better golfers. We're trying not to kill each other. We have some more golf balls back over here. We're having a lot of fun tonight. But this is something that really works well. And to kind of, go a little bit further on that is the fact that what's cool about the three lengths or the three wedge system is that it becomes 9 swings. So if you swing with your left arm, you can plug in your 9-iron pitching wedge or stand wedge. You have the 9-3 swing. You can plug in the same 3 clubs, 9-iron pitching wedge, stand wedge, or if you have that 10-2 swing, the pitch swing, you can plug in the same 3 clubs. So it actually ends up being 9 different shots, 9 different ball swipes, but you're almost swinging and hitting at the same distance. So it's really good. Careful! Come on in here, Chris. Oh, good Lord!
Don't get hurt while you're on the air. I feel responsible.
There's moving targets. No, I'm back.
Listen, while we still have you, before you go to teach your class there, I wanted to remind everybody about the little giveaway that we're running, and I know that you're interested in this, and you're anxious to try out your sample as well that's waiting for you. But that would be our little U.S. Open giveaway sponsored by 2 Under. That's TUNDR. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving away a bunch of these 2 Under men's boxer briefs, featuring, of course, the Joey pouch that everybody's talking about. And to enter, all you need to do is go to facebook.com/The Golf and Travel Show, like the page, and pick who you think is going to win the U.S. Open, which is coming up, it's just around the corner, I think 2 weeks or so. And the top 2 placers, whoever picks, the first and second highest finisher, those 2 winners are each going to get 2 pairs of these 2 Under boxer briefs for themselves or for their significant other to try on. And not only are they great out there on the golf course, but heck, I wear them everywhere I go. So you can never have too much protection,
That's awesome, Dan. I love it. Hopefully I get to try mine on soon.
Yeah. I think when I see you next week. And keep in mind as well that after we're done with this giveaway, we're then going to be having another one with Peak Vision and Nicholas Eyewear, those beautiful sunglasses that the 2 of us were modeling on that Facebook page. And anybody who goes there should still vote who looks better, I believe.
Beautiful. I like it. I think you're winning, though.
I don't know. It's pretty close. But I think you probably have a lot more votes just from tonight alone.
Well, we're having a good time out here. It's a lot of fun, hitting some shots, and then I believe we're all going to Duffy's afterwards. So it's a fun night.
Hey, if people are interested in joining that wonderful organization, do you have any information on that, the Executive Women Golf?
Absolutely. They can go to the EWGAFortLauderdale.com website. It's the EWGAFortLauderdale.com website, and they can get all the information they need there for clinics and joining, and there's a Fort Lauderdale chapter, which I'm teaching tonight, and a Palm Beach chapter. So we definitely have a lot of opportunities to learn how to play golf and have fun, and we have really great ladies here tonight, business women from the area that just everybody's having a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds like it, and just do me a favor next time, not while we're doing the show, because I miss having you here, and all those people over there at your event could be listening to us instead of being part of it only for the first 15 minutes. So,
Absolutely.
But it sounds like a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to move along and go to our first break, and thank you for joining us. And like I say, hit them all straight, everybody out there.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
All righty. And we'll be back with more of the Golf and Travel Show. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned. And we are back, and it's time for me to tell you about one of my favorite places to play or to learn golf. As a matter of fact, a whole bunch of Jess's friends are doing right now as we speak, and that would be Boca Dunes Golf and Country Club, which is located in South Palm Beach, in the Boca area. It's one of Boca's best-kept secrets, actually, and they got a par 72 championship and an executive course. So 2 courses. Both courses are a challenge for all skill levels. And the only lighted driving range in Boca Raton, which is always nice, especially in this beautiful Florida weather. There's a putting green and a snack shop, and they're all open till 10 o'clock at night. Very unusual. Discounted memberships are also available for only $60, and you receive discounted rates and afternoon specials. There's a 9-hole Thursday night league, and that starts at $13, I guess, to play per player. You could call the Pro Shop at 561-451-1600, extension 101 for additional information. And if you've never played Boca Dunes, you got to come and see for yourself what a great course it is. I've played it, and I loved it. It's located at 1400 Country Club Drive in West Boca Raton. And you could also go to their website for more information, which would be bocadunes.com. For tee times, you can also call 561-451-1600, extension 101. Mention that you heard about them on the Golf and Travel Radio Show and get $10 off the morning rates.
For the money, nor is it for the fun. The plan is grab it with a bell, set up everyone. You gotta have a little respect to the radiant ideals. Traditional neglect, like one out of the bill. God, we're just doing it for the
And we are back, and that's some angry music, but it's about doing it for the cause, and it's always nice to be able to do things for a cause, especially when golf is involved, and I always try and get out and play in as many charity events as I possibly can, and I had heard from Jess about this really, really neat event that's coming up actually just a week from today, and that would be with Dwight Stevenson, the Miami Dolphins great, and he's going to be joining forces with the Republic National Distributing Company, and they're going to be raising money through a wonderful golf tournament for the United Cerebral Palsy of South Florida. And to find out a little bit more about it, we want to go right to the source, and their representative is Evelyn Falconer, and we're going to find out all about this event. Evelyn, are you with us?
I am, yes. Hi, how you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As I had mentioned, it's a pleasure. Events like this are just too good because when you could play golf on a nice golf course with a bunch of great people, and especially if they're celebrities, and raise money for a good cause all in the same day, it just doesn't get any better than that.
I can't agree more.
Well, there you go. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what is going on 1 week from today?
Okay, well, we have the golf tournament. The registration begins at 7:30, and we have breakfast being donated by Howard Stelly. And it's going to be at the Country Club of Coral Springs, which is on Sample Road in Coral Springs. And we have shotgun at 9 o'clock, and then the golfers can go out and have a great day of golf. We have Hooters girls coming in, bringing chicken wings. We have a few hole-in-ones that have been donated by the Coral Springs Auto Mall. RNDC, Republic National Distributors, is our title sponsor, and they've been a huge supporter for many, many years, and they're the ones that are bringing in all of the vendors for all of the beverages that will be served. So there'll be unlimited beverages from morning until late afternoon.
Ooh.
And,
that's dangerous.
Everybody ends the day happy.
I have a funny feeling that would be true. I don't know about how good the golf game will be, but they will all be very happy.
Yeah, so they get breakfast, they get lunch, a nice buffet spread we'll have, and then they have, of course, drinks all day long. And then the day ends, we have silent auction items, we have lots and lots of really cool raffle gifts. And it's just going to be a really great day. A lot of fun, and everybody walks away a winner.
Now, obviously I mentioned Mr. Stevenson, and I have to admit I am a New York Jet fan, so this isn't easy for me, so,
Ooh, I'm from New York also.
Oh, okay. Well, then we have something in common. I'm going to be talking about, I was just up there this past weekend, so it's very difficult for me. I more often than not see the Dolphins play the Jets, and obviously I'm rooting for the green. But, in any event, when any athlete donates their time like this to help a good cause, it's a wonderful thing. We do hear so many stories about some athletes that aren't as generous with their time or aren't necessarily good role models, but when they do something like this, it's really admirable to give back to the community and to those in need. Do you know some of the other athletes or celebrities perhaps that might be involved in the tournament?
I do not. I never know who Dwight is going to bring with him. Dwight Stevenson is actually one of our board members who's been very involved and a big supporter of this event, specifically every year. And, he's just a really good guy, and he does whatever he can to help support and promote this. So it's just nice to have him there. He's fun. He takes pictures. He talks to everybody, and, and sometimes he plays and sometimes he doesn't, but it's just great to have him there.
And
now, UCP has been around for a really long time. So it's good that we have, longtime supporters as well.
Now, the money that's being raised, is it earmarked for anything specific, or is it just for general funds, or?
The money that's being raised is really to help us continue the programs and services that UCP offers. We provide services not just for individuals with cerebral palsy, but for children and adults with all kinds of disabilities, including autism, Down syndrome, spina bifida, visual impairments, developmental delays. There's a wide range of disabilities that are served. And the services start as young as preschool. We provide preschool services and early intervention, and it goes all the way up through supported employment, aftercare programs, assisted living facilities, residential homes for children and adults. And this all goes towards keeping these programs going. We've lost lots of funding with government cuts, so it's important. These events are really where all of our funding comes from.
And I like the idea that it's all local as well, because obviously, when you support the local community, you feel much better about it than when it goes to some faraway place. The local folks need the help, so it's really nice to see. Now, I'm assuming that besides the hole-in-ones, I think there's some other fun games as well, so there's going to be diversions, and I'm guessing from what I can see from the information I saw is that it doesn't necessarily matter what kind of a golfer you are?
Absolutely. Everyone will have a good time, and everybody will walk away a winner.
and when I hear about really hole-in-one prizes, a lot of people feel guilty about that, but I want everybody to know that those typically are insured, so the sponsors, they're not giving away an entire car, so everybody wants you to win. It's a good thing when you win. Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
I wish I could see that more often. I used to put on some charity events like this too, and it's just so much fun to see, and I actually played in one where I was, I guess there was a playoff for, like $1 million prize or something. So I was one of several people that qualified for it. And talk about the pressure that's out there. That's when you need, Mr. Jess Frank there to give you a quick lesson, I think, before you go up there and tee it up for that, hole-in-one prize. So.
I definitely have to hit him up for a few lessons.
There you go. So I'm assuming you're working the event but not playing in it?
Absolutely. I'll be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be there getting everything set up and everybody where they need to be, and it's great. I mean, it's a busy day, and it's been months and months in the works, but it always turns out to be a great event. And the best part about it is that all the money we raise goes directly to programs and services. There is no administrative cost. There's nothing. Unlike other charities, it's a part of the money has to go to other costs.
Right.
Everything that we raise that day will go directly towards programs and services.
Very, very cool. Now, there are still opportunities if people want to play, correct?
Absolutely, yes. We would love to have more players, and they can call me directly at 954-315-4057. They can go to our website, which is www.ucpsouthflorida.org. And I think you have all that information. I don't know if we can get it out there. But basically, it's a week from today, and there's still plenty of room. So I welcome anyone and everyone to come call us and join our game.
What I'll do is I'll repeat it later, and I'll put it on our Facebook page as well, so that if anybody needs to check back, they can do that. And you can be a single or a foursome if you would like to play, correct?
That is absolutely correct. Yes. If we have some singles, we'll put them in with other singles, and we'll get them, paired up.
And
I leave that to the golf pros, of course. I don't do that.
Okay. And there are still some sponsorship opportunities as well, correct?
Absolutely, yes. Always more room for sponsors.
So if somebody wants to sponsor a hole or a putting green or the beverage cart or whatever, you got to check and see what's available. But there's always opportunities, and it is for a great cause. And like I say, I tip my hat off to Mr. Stevenson, ex-Dolphin or not. It's a good cause, and and I do hope that everybody supports it. And one more time, that would be give Evelyn a call at 954-315-4057. You can also go to the website, which is ucpsouthflorida.org, and get more information, and that would be to join Miami Dolphins great Dwight Stevenson at the Republic National Distributing Company Golf Tournament benefiting United Cerebral Palsy of South Florida. Now, that's a mouthful.
Yes, you did very well. Thank you very much.
Oh, man, that ain't easy. But, yeah, it's a great cause, so I recommend that everybody go. And I really thank you for joining us, Evelyn, because it's always better to get it from you than just from me.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. All right. Well, what we're going to do is I got about another minute or two till it's time for our break. So what I would like to do is just remind everybody one more time about our little giveaway that we are currently running. And that would be our U.S. Open giveaway sponsored by 2 Under. That's that's 2, the numeral 2, UNDR. And to enter our little giveaway, all you need to do is go to facebook.com/The Golf and Travel Show, like the page, and pick a winner of the U.S. Open, which is just around the corner in Pinehurst. I'll give you a clue. Do not pick Tiger Woods. He's not going to win. He's not playing. But if you do pick whoever finishes, the top 2 highest finishers will each win 2 pairs of 2 Under boxer briefs featuring the Joey pouch, making sure to keep your valuables safe and sound, and they're great for on the golf course as well as off the golf course. I could speak from experience. I'm wearing them myself. And in addition, just around the corner when this giveaway is done, we're going to be running another one, and we're going to be giving away a beautiful pair of Peak Vision Nicholas eyewear. You can see both myself and co-host Jess Frank on our Facebook page, modeling a pair that looks very, very similar to the ones that we will be giving away right after the U.S. Open, so you won't want to miss that either. What we're going to do is, in just a second, we are going to take one more break, and in a minute or two, we're going to be back with our next guest, and that would be Nancy Dickens, the director of golf from the Kierland Golf Club in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we're going to be talking with her about her unique solutions to getting around on the golf course. I'll give you a little hint. It does not involve walking, and it does not involve riding a cart. So you don't want to miss that. So what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the Golf and Travel Show. Please stay tuned.
Cinderella story, out of nowhere, a former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
I ride fly, Call me drop it thunder, and I got good too, going 4 strokes under. Get out the way if you wanna go play, cause I give it my all every single day. Have a lot of
And we are back. And if you would like to come and experience the passion and love of the game at Edwin Watts Golf Shops, I know you do want to. And when you get there, you're going to find the latest in golf technology, custom fitting, and the most knowledgeable staff in the industry. For over 40 years, Edwin Watts has been the most trusted retailer in golf. You'll have the ultimate shopping experience as you get fit using the tailor-made About Golf Game Changer, Ping In-Flight, or Mizuno custom fitting technologies. Purchases are also backed by the 90-day playability satisfaction guarantee, the strongest guarantee in the industry. And